letting in everyone know.
Please, Mrs. Temple is able to do that. And on Dante.
Miss Annie.
What did you say?
Not hearing you clearly. Very loud.
Miss Ennis, it don't seem like a connection solid.
I think she said something about Miss Temple.
Good morning, Miss.
Good morning, boys and girls. Morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning.
Morning. Morning. Good morning, Miss.
Good morning, angels of angels. Good morning, everyone.
Also, if you can help me to let in Mr. Dante now and Kiana Levy.
Kiana Levy. Can I ask Miss Temple and Kiana Levy to raise your hand? Can I ask Miss
social distance, get vaccinated.
All right, good morning, angels. Good morning, everyone on Zoom and everyone on our YouTube channel. This morning, we will be having our devotion. And in keeping with the theme for this week, which is Heritage Week, and I'm seeing some people in their beautiful Jamaican colors. You are looking so awesome. Yes, we welcome you this morning as we salute our heroes, as we pay homage to the persons who are with us. And so we are going to invite the Heritage Club right now to conduct devotion for us. So over to the Temple. Miss Temple, over to you.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning to our teachers. Good morning to our students. Welcome to our Heritage Club devotion this morning. So at this time, we are going to be inviting Miss Monique Ennis to go ahead with the devotion. We also have our president and our vice president with us of the Heritage Club. So we're going to go ahead with Miss Monique Ennis. She will lead us in the devotional activity.
Good morning, girls. Morning to Paul, Vice Paul, members of Angels. Those are with on YouTube channel. Morning, boys and girls. Good morning, teachers. Good morning to all persons. Those are on. Good morning and welcome to this morning session. There's with you.
Or
Okay, so in that song, he's saying that Jesus loves the little children, all the children of the world. So it doesn't matter which culture you're from, which background you're from, as long as you're a child, Jesus do love you. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to read a story. This story is Naaman the leopard. That's the title of the story, Naaman the leopard. So I'll go ahead and read. In the land of Syria lived a mighty man named Naaman. He was a strong warrior that commanded the Syrian army. He fought many battles and was a courageous man. But one thing that made him vulnerable, he was a leper. In his house lived a little girl who was taken from Israel to be a household slave. One day she spoke with Naaman's wife and told her about a prophet who lived in Israel who could heal Naaman's leprosy. When Naaman heard this, he set out to get permission from the king of Syria to journey to Israel. He wanted to find that prophet and ask for healing. The king of Syria wrote a letter to ask the king of Israel permission to heal Naaman. When the king of Israel read the letter, he was confused and thought that the king of Syria wanted to make mischief. When the prophet Elijah heard of the news, he asked that Naaman be sent to him. Elijah told his servant to tell Naaman to go to Jordan River and wash 7 times, and his leprosy will be healed. Naaman was not pleased with the instruction he got. Immediately, his servant rushed to his side, and begged him to obey the words of the prophet. Naaman went to Jordan's river and washed 7 times. Immediately, he became clean like that of a young boy. Naaman went back and thanked Elijah. In this story, the little slave girl helped Naaman, who was a leper. She understood her heritage and was not afraid to share what she knew and believe with others. So that's it for that story. Now I have a little prayer. So I'm going to go ahead with a prayer. So you can clasp your hands and close your eyes, boys and girls. So let us pray. Oh Lord, I ask that you open our eyes to understand who and what you have made us to be. Help us not to live less than what you have created us to be, O Lord. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. So we're going to say our Father prayer. After 2, 1, 2. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those that trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Hands down. Good morning, boys and girls. May the Lord bless you all the time. Go ahead, Mrs. Temple.
All right. So thank you very much, Miss Ennis. So welcome, boys and girls, to the HCJ. And you must be wondering, what is HCJ? It is the Heritage Club of Jamaica. So in every school, or in most schools across Jamaica, we have this club. And we were really wondering about if you knew about our club. So we wanted to give you some information about our club so that you can come and feel free to be a part of our club. We are encouraging the boys and girls to join our club. Now, our club has been established from 1996, and it was established out of the need that there was a need in the communities for different activities that students should be a part of that really focused on building rich and understanding of our rich heritage. So we want our students to understand our heritage as Jamaicans and to be a part of it. And that is why the HCJ was established in schools. So right now, what I want to do, I want to show you our promotion video to get you excited about the HCJ, Heritage Club Jamaica. So let me just share with you a video. This is our promotion video. All right. And we are still encouraging all of you to come and be a part of the HCJ. There's still room and spaces for all of you in our club. So here is it. Pay attention. Zadine's, hold on a minute. 1 minute, just 1 minute. Why is it? Isn't it? I'm trying to get the annotation off.
Stop share, miss.
Okay.
Share, then this is stable.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome to our Heritage Club, where you will get a deepened awareness of your heritage, history, identity, and self-worth as a Jamaican. You will develop positive attitude, noble values, and a deep appreciation of your culture. You will have fun discovering and learning practical ways to apply what you have learned. Come and join our Heritage Club.
I am a Jamaican. No birth papers I have to show, 'cause I am a Jamaican. I have Jamaican.
All right. So that was our promotion video. Because you are Jamaicans, we encourage you to come and join our club, the Heritage Club of Jamaica. And as we go, and we're going to end our devotion now. We just want to leave you with a quote from Marcus Garvey. This is a very important quote. It says, "A people without the knowledge of their past heritage, origin, and culture is like a tree without roots." So that is from one of our national heroes, Marcus Garvey. All right, over to you, Mrs. Mackenzie.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Heritage Club. You had Kiana to do something, miss? All right.
Yes, but it's already gone. She would have read the scripture.
All right, thank you so much. Now we're gonna continue with our activities for the day. And what we have to share with you, I am sure that many of you would be excited about, because this is our what? Our heritage. And as Miss Mrs. Temple just said, our heritage is one that is rich. And that was something that has been brought out by the Heritage Club. All right. So are you excited about today? Are you excited? Give me a thumbs up if you are excited about today and what may be in store for you. Yes. What is it that you will be seeing about your heritage today? All right. So what do we know about the heritage? Miss Temple just used the an adjective, and she said our heritage is rich. Can you type in the chat right now and give me some other adjectives that you could use to describe the Jamaican culture? What are some other adjectives that you could use? I'm looking in the chat. All right. Go ahead, Malik, and tell me one adjective that you could use to describe Jamaica's culture. All right, I saw his hands raised, but it seems as if he doesn't want to talk to me right now. Let me see if I can get someone else. I see Malachi. All right, go ahead, Malachi. Unmute and talk to me.
Our heritage is a fantastic thing.
Our heritage is one that is fantastic. Okay, awesome. Thank you. All right, let me see who is this now. Kamaria. Yes, Kamaria, unmute and talk to me.
Jamaica's heritage is the best.
Jamaica's heritage is the best. Okay, thank you so much. All right, mute again, mute. Okay, all right, thank you. Janae, my good friend Janae Anderson over there, unmute and talk to me.
Jamaica's heritage is inspiring.
Oh, awesome. I like that adjective. Thank you. All right, I'm going over to Denelia. Tell me about your heritage. Unmute.
My heritage is gold.
Or your heritage is gold. Awesome. All right, Carson, you're the last person I'm going to ask now. Unmute and talk to me. Carson Campbell.
Yes, miss.
Go ahead and tell me what adjective would you use to describe your heritage? Don't have a word?
No, miss.
All right, thank you so much. All right, you may lower your hands. All right, could I take one more? I'll take Amonique. Am I pronouncing it correct? Go ahead.
Yes. Jamaicans have a very diverse heritage.
All right, thank you so much. Yes. All right, so this is what these are some of the adjectives I have. Our heritage is rich. Our heritage is vibrant. Our heritage is captivating. Our heritage is contagious. Everybody wants to be like Jamaican. Jamaican dance, Jamaican food, Jamaican sprinters. Where were you guys? Where were you guys in August? Was it August? Or which month was it? When we were standing on that medal podium and everybody was knocking pot cover and said, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Who were the persons that were winning for Jamaica and putting the pride of Jamaica on show? It was Sherika Jackson. Who was the other person? Elaine Thompson Hira. Who was the other person? Shelley Ann Fraser Price. And at that point in time, we could see the patriotism. We could see that this was part of our legacy. This was part of our heritage. So right now, we are looking at Heroes Day and we are thinking of the heroes and some of the work that they have been doing. And our theme for this week is saluting our heroes, preserving our legacy. And we know that in the past we had our national heroes. We had Nanny of the Maroon, Paul Bogle. Can you name some more? Name them. Name some more heroes. Yes, you're not going to be able to unmute right now, but you can talk in your own mind, because I know on Monday, Mr. Christian asked you and some persons were answering and they knew the amount of heroes that Jamaica has and they knew of the heroine. And so, yes, today I want to share with you some other heroes that have been very, very outstanding, and we want to salute them for these present day heroes that are coming up. And I'm going to ask Mrs. Margot Green to share for me a little presentation that is going to be showing you some of these heroes of modern day. Mrs. Margot Green? Yes, yes, thank you so much. As we salute our heroes and safeguard our legacy, we have some new heroes coming up on the scene. Did you like that a while ago? Did you see anybody that you knew? Huh? Yes? All right, so I know that you have some mommies and some daddies that are doctors and nurses. We have some mommies and daddies that are police officers, and they are other persons are sanitation workers, and they are on the front line right now, and their job is so important to the survival of Jamaica. We have our Prime Minister and the Minister of Health, and their work is very significant. We have our teachers that are teaching online and keeping you educated, and we want to salute them. Everybody give them a thumbs up. All our modern day heroes, give them a thumbs up right now, everyone. Right. Let me see the thumbs up. Let me see the thumbs up. Okay, yes, thank you so much. We are saluting our heroes, past, present, and as Uncle Tyrone said on Monday, you are going to be our future heroes, and we look forward to that day when we are able to call your name and say, you were a part of our legacy at Angels Primary School. Right now, we want to start off with some presentation from the grades, and we want to start off with grade 1. Grade 1, is grade 1 ready? Grade 1? Lower all the hands, please. A representative from grade 1? Is there a representative from grade 2? All right, I'm not seeing those representatives right now. I'm not sure where they are. I'm not sure what they are doing, but I'd like for someone to, let's try probably grade 3.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. You know, grade 3 is up and running, and we are ready. I'm so happy to see everyone this morning. You notice I'm in my Jamaican colors too? Yes, man. We have to represent. So, students, all the students whose hands are up, I'm seeing Teresa Rose Chambers' hands up, miss. So she can go afterwards. Trevina and Orlando and company, yes, we see you, but your hands need to be lowered now. We're really not asking any questions, all right? So grade 3 will be presenting, and our presentation will be on our national icon, Miss Lou. Yes, the most honorable Dr. Louise Bennett Coverley, right? And so pay attention. You may just see something that you have never seen before. All right, let's go. All right, so on your screens, I hope everyone is seeing it. We have the Honorable Dr. Louise Bennett Coverley. So she was a renowned poet, actress, social commentator, comedian, and folklorist, and also a singer. Yes, man, she was also a singer, and you're gonna learn more about her. So Miss Lou was born at 40 North Street. Yes, we have to do damage control there, right? Yes, man. She was born at 40 North Street. Can you imagine? Right in the heart of downtown. She was born, right? In Kingston, Jamaica on September 7th, 1919. She had one child, Fabian Coverley, and unfortunately, she died on July 26, 2006 in Toronto, Canada. That's where she resided. Her memories live on as we still celebrate her even today. So stay tuned, guys. You're going to learn something new, I assure you. So she had outstanding contributions. She will always be remembered for her over 50 years of contribution to Jamaican theater, music, culture, and literature. Yes, man. And here is one of her poems, Dirty Tough. Let's listen.
The ground is hard. We chose this poem because it is very relevant to the times now, though these verses were written many years ago. But Dirty Tough means not just that the ground is hard, but the times are hard. So it's rain or fall, but dirty tough. The rain is falling, but the ground is hard. And dirty is not just a corruption of the word dirty. It's a real African word, D-O-T, dirty, which means the ground, dirty tough. Sun a shine, but things not bright. Do a pot a boil, bickle not enough. River flood and rain a fall. Rain a fall, but dirty tough. Nowadays, the times so hard, when you ask Maddie how them do, them afraid you take it, tell them back, so them no answer you. No care how much we da work for hard times, still in our shot. We da fight, our time a beat we. They might raise we wages, but £1 gone and pound we pay and we no feel no merriment. For £10 gone and pound we food and £10 pound we rent. Saltfish gone up, mackerel gone up, beef and pork gone up same way. And when rice and butter ready, them just go up a holiday. Cloth, boot, pin and needle gone up. Ice bread taxes, water rate, kerosene, oil, gasoline gone up. And the pound devaluate. The price of bread gone up so high that we have to agree to cut we hype and bread and all turn dumpling refugee. And all them Marcus Smaddy, whether go on like fatty sin, all them that whether fast with me, I left them to dumpling. Sun a shine and pot a boil, but things not bright. Bickle not enough. River flood, rain a fall, but water scarce and dirty tough. Oh, yeah.
Miss Lou, that could really have been written today. When did you write that, in fact?
Nearly 40 years ago. You remember, you notice I use pound.
Yes.
Because in those days, we used...
All right. Yes, man. And we can relate as adults too, all the adults who are tuned in, we can relate right to this poem even today where things have gone up and our salaries haven't. Not true. Yes, but you know, in everything, we have to give God thanks. So Miss Lou wrote about it in her time, and that was what, 40 years ago, she said? Yes, man. Over 40 years.
The ground is hard.
My gosh. So, did you know, and I'm sure some of you didn't know, that a school was named after her? Yes, man, it's known as the Louise Bennett Coverley All Age. So on September 1st, 2008, the Gordontown All Age was named after Louise Bennett Coverley. So it was formerly Gordontown All Age, right? The school is located in East Rural St. Andrew, and it provides quality primary education for children of Gordontown, Middleton, Mavis Bank, Mount Industry, Papine, and other neighboring communities. And yes, man, you can read about it on your own during your own leisure time. So we got a picture just to show you a little glimpse of what it looks like. This was one of the recent renovations that they had in the background where you have Miss Lou and the libraries there locked up. Now we all know this was pre-COVID, don't you? So everybody's close together. And here's a glimpse of the school and its students. Yes, man, the uniform. Here it is with their navy blue tunic. And some have on the white shirts. So, you know, those are the upper grades. You see how big the school is? Yes, man. So it is a school. It is real. It existeth. Yes, man. All right. So from that school, there are some students who performed one of our poems entitled Tram Car that I'm about to share with you.
All the Time Tram by Louise Bennett. Put fun and joke one side, Miss Jane. Me miss the palam pam. The bus drives sweet and steady. But me miss the all-time tram. Papi look kinda sad today. Him know say something wrong. No rickety, no rukutu, no tram, no balam bam. But do me feel it so? All things I'm for the best. Me make me conscience rule me. For a tram car, we'll need a rest. So, me we walk a mile and a half. We hear the palam pam. The bus drives sweet. But, massa, it no sweet like the tram. Ay, ay, ay.
And I implore you young ones to ask your grandparents about the tram car. Yes, man, some of us can't relate, but the tram car, if you notice some train lines going across the roads when you go to some parishes, that's where the tram car used to run. And you know, if you go on YouTube, of course, and you type in tram car, you'll find this. Well, this will be one of the videos that you find, and Miss Lou is here explaining. And guess what? In this very video, you'll see a picture of the tram car back in those days. Can you believe it? Let's watch.
This long time.
So, how are you?
Oh, my dear, in Jamaica, I would say, me dep on a blow for breath.
Say it again.
Me dep on a blow for breath. That means I'm alive. I'm alive.
All right, now tell me something. A lot of the poems you talk about poverty. You talk about not having enough.
Yeah. You see? And the first one I wrote was on the tram car. We call it country tram, but it's market people taking the food down to feed the town. And they were relegated to the last 4 benches. Because, you know, there are baskets and bags and things, so they don't mind that. But they never liked to see anybody who could sit up front coming to sit there. I was not quite 14. I just decided to go in the back benches. And when I walked in, one woman said to the other one, "Spread out yourself." And she just took her apron, you know, "Spread out yourself, one dress woman I come." You know? I said, my gosh. See, this is the language I should be writing in. I wrote the first set of verses. "Spread out yourself, Deliza. One dress woman I look like, say, she said the lispy size away and want to poke herself in there. Spread out, gal, should I come? No man has space in here at all. We make your food so Liza, spread out yourself now, girl, you know." And anyhow, I went to school and tried it out with my school friends, and they said, "Louise, man, write another one. It sounds good, man."
So you really started to ignite something in people.
Oh, you see, when I used to go to school, they used to teach me for sing, "Do you ken John Peel at the close of day? Do you ken Oh, yeah. Now, do you ken John Peel?" You don't know who was Ken John Peel. In fact, I thought Ken was a name. I didn't know that Ken means, "Do you know?" They did not say, "Do you know, John Peel?" They said, "Do you ken?" Them talking them for them language. There we were singing all these things. And there were all these lovely Jamaican songs, you know. And we never could sing them. Not in school. Oh, dear me, what a sad thing.
Right. And you know, that is why we should appreciate our language. Our language is very diverse. You know, did you know that persons overseas are still trying to speak in the Jamaican vernacular? This man, them a try talk patois like we. But nobody has it locked like Jamaicans. Not at all. We have it But guess what? When you're writing your exams, we expect you to have your standard Jamaican English. So nothing is wrong with the language. Nothing is wrong with our native tongue, our language, patois. But when it is that we have classes and so on, you know, you're supposed to speak in standard Jamaican English. And that is recognized as well all over the world because persons understand us more in that language. All right. So Miss Lou created the popular. A lot of us don't know. Well, I should say a lot of you because I know JBC. It used to be TVJ, right? So JBC turned to TVJ, in other words. So Miss Lou created the Popular Jamaica Broadcasting Corporation Television, JBC TV program for children. The Ring Ding was the name of her program, and it aired between 1970 and 1982. Yes, even I wasn't born then, but guess what? The memories live on. The program encouraged the youngsters to sing, dance, and recite poetry. Now, your homework is to go and look up Ring Ding and see what next this Miss Lou had planned. She got many awards, thank God, before she passed. And some of them are, I'm going to name them. I'm going to name them now. So she received the following awards and honors. Member of the Most Excellent Order of the British Empire. Yes, man. Norman Manley Award for Excellence. Musgrave Medal, the Honorary Doctors of Letters, the Jamaican Order of Merit. Were just a few. Now, our very own Chevelle James performed, and you know, I don't know if you know Chevelle James, but she received a bronze medal at JCDC almost 2 years ago. Wow, time flies. Or was it? It's almost 2 years ago. It was in 2020, just before COVID. So it's a little over a year. And here she is from grade 3 performing Roast Turkey. Listen keenly.
Roast Turkey by Louise Bennett. Yeah, run go watch the desktop. Catch up the fire friend. Tell Lou to send some season. Miss Mary Turkey dead. The turkey wake up auntie and was swollen about the place. When M and Kate are starving dog just broke up face to face. The turkey stopped, the dog drop. He lick him out and work it and make the robot step and bounce on the turkey. Miss Mary ball out. See every turkey, kill the dog, poor soul. 2 man run out for help her, but that time the turkey cool. Poor Mary disappointed and sighed and swear her ass stopped me. She take when the turkey could. She untouch the meat, but Mosa sympathize with her and tell her say she right. But hear my heart, thank God summer belly I go bust the net. So I'm go beg fan to steel bed. Beg Jane some coconut oil. Talk loud, so God will Emma know someone eating style. They say, when I dead, cow fat and puss loud when PH rep. So when I go eating style, while Mary she the ball. Aye, aye, aye.
All right, that was from our very own Chevelle James. All right, and so we have basically come to the end. Just one more video I want to share with you. Of course, Miss Lou could sing, so not only poetry, she could sing as well. And she actually explained a bit of what she did in this song, all right, what it was about. All right, this is our final presentation. This is the final part of our presentation. Stay tuned, and I thank you for tuning in thus far.
You can hear me? You can hear me? Oh, the child, they know that song, what I'm singing. I sing up.
Can get up and dance to you, man. Yes, man. Get up and dance.
I mean, if you hear me call, please sing. It means to say, John, you that grew up on my mentality. And how true we are. No, all right. That's my theme song. Or is a song that I always start everything with. Come make me hold your hand. You know it? You can't sing it? You don't want to frank sing. Everybody, come make me hold you. Come make me hold you. Oh, wait. You know this thing I happen too often, you know. Somebody has say your hand. Listen, man, it's not your hand, it's your hand. Now pile up the culture. Listen, that's true. Thank you for that, now pile up the culture. Now, you see, when I used to go to school, them used to sing some song about, we never sing Come At Me Holy Hand, you know. Them used to teach me to sing, do you ken John Peel at the close of day? Do you ken Oh, yeah. Now, do you ken John Peel? What a crisis. No, they did not say, do you know John Peel? They said, do you ken? Them talking them for them language. So when me attack my language, I'm going to say, your hand. I say, your hand. If you can ken John Peel, you can say your hand. All right. This long time, girl, me never see you. Come let me hold your hand. It is a long time. Come let me hold your hand. Feel it. He had jumped from freedom. Pick up the blossom. Let me hold your hand. Girl, let me hold your hand. Now, all right, now we're going real and turn. This long time, girl, me never see you. Come let me real and turn. This long time, girl, me never see you. Come let me real and turn. He had jumped from freedom. Pick up the blossom. Let me real and turn. Let me real and turn. Now we're going to walk and talk. Walk and talk. This long time, girl, me never see you. Let me walk and talk. It's a long time. Let me walk. He had Let me walk and talk. Yeah. Let me walk and talk. Now we're going to go to the mentor. You know the mentor part? Make me read and talk till we talk. Make me hold your hand. Yeah. Make me read and talk till we talk. Yeah. Make me hold your hand. Yeah.
All right, thank you very much. So guess what? No, we have a special surprise for you. Someone created a dub poem based on Miss Lou, and we're going to view it right now. I want to tell you who that someone is.
All right, boys and girls. Morning, everyone. Morning, colleagues. And so we are going to, we have to do something about Miss Lou. Present. So it goes like this. Big up my friend Miss Lou by C. Jones. Big up my friend Miss Lou. Yes, your name well grew. Big up me real icon from Donga Jamland. Big up me friend Miss Lou. Yes, your name well grew. Big up me real icon from Donga Jamland. Me say you contribute a lot, but no, me never in that you could write poems. You see, yes, all about we. Big up my friend Miss Lou. Yes, your name well glue. Big up me real icon from Donga Jamland. Big up my friend Miss Lou. Yes, your name well glue. Big up me real icon from Donga Jamland. Me say, Miss Lou, come here quick. Me say, Miss Lou, come here quick. Talk to me. Make me click. Me want to whisper something in your ears, but me no ear. But no ear say me mad. Big up me friend Miss Lou. Yes, your name well glue. Big up me real icon from Donga Jamland. She creative with her pen and paper, through games and song, and even drama. Jamaica they pan top. We never yet flop. Yes, big up me friend Miss Lou. Yes, your name well grew. Big up me real icon from Donga Jamland. Ay, ay, ay.
Ay, ay, ay. Thank you so much, Mr. Christopher Jones. Yes, ma'am. All right, and that ends our presentation for grade 3. Do you continue to tune in, everyone? Thank you. All right, big up, be friend from grade 3. Yeah, big up, big up, Mr. Jones. Yes, a big salute to everybody from grade 3. That was an awesome presentation. Round of applause for them. Let me see the emojis going up. Awesome, awesome. Big up my friend, Mr. Jones. Big up my friend, Sparkles. Yes, over there at grade 3 did an amazing job to depict the vivacious and the contagious laughter of our icon, Miss Lou. Awesome lady, awesome lady. And you can find so many more of her poems in a book, one of her books called Jamaican Labrish, over 100 poems. So you can go and find that out. And we know we have the internet, you can just type in Miss Lou poems and you find a myriad of poems that you can go and learn. They are awesome. This is somebody that we want to pay homage to, salute, because of the language that she wants us to understand. That is not bad language. It is ours and it is part of our heritage. And we thank her for opening our eyes to see that. All right, thank you again, grade 3. And without further ado, we are going over to grade 1. All right, so grade 1, we have Mrs. Teresa Chambers. Yes. Are you here with us, Miss Chambers? Yes, it is over to you.
Good morning, Angels Primary. Good morning, teachers. Good morning, students. That was truly an awesome presentation from grade 3. Now, grade 1, we will be looking at the Right Excellency, Sir Alexander Bustamante. And our tribute will be coming from our students. Let me share my screen. All right, if you're seeing my screen, give me the thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Awesome. Okay. Good. Let me quickly disable annotation.
Stop sharing then sorry that okay. Miss. All right, so we look forward to grade 1 sorting out and sharing another awesome display about our national hero. All right, and I'm asking those persons who are doing what is not intended to please desist.
It's not allowing me to disable annotation.
All right, stop share, miss. Thank you very much. Stop share.
It's not allowing me to disable annotation.
All right. Just mute and try in the meantime. All right, guys, in the meantime, while Miss sorts that through, I am going to ask you if you know any Jamaican proverb that you can tell me right now. All right, so finish this one for me. 1-1 cocoa. Anybody knows that one? 1-1 cocoa. What's the answer? What's the end part of it? All right, I'm seeing some hands. I'm gonna unmute Jadine. Go ahead. All right. All right, Miss. In the meantime, could I have another grade until Miss sorts out her activity there? Is grade 2 ready? Is grade 2 ready? Grade 5.
And running.
Good morning, sir. Good morning.
Good morning,
Looking
miss.
so nice in your colors. I like your African print. Awesome,
Thank you.
representing our heritage. Good
Thank you very
morning.
much. Okay, thank you, Miss Mackenzie. All right, so Heritage Week, what a wonderful Heritage Jamaica has. And the other grades, grade 3, wonderful presentation on Mrs. Lou. She was an awesome woman. Now, our heritage has a lot of warriors. Most of our warriors are mainly men, but we have an heroine amongst that warrior spirit. So we're going to look on Nanny of the Maroon this morning. All right. So I'm just going to give you a presentation on Nanny, follow up by one of our own grade 5 students who's going to give her contribution on Nanny. So I'm going to give you a presentation first, and then we'll move on to that student. So Nanny of the Maroon. So I'm going to share. So Nanny of the Maroons by class 5-3. So this is the warrior, the image of the warrior, I should say, Nanny of the Maroons. So Nanny was born in Ghana in the 1600s. She came to Jamaica as a slave. So you know that if you're the grade 5 students, we are now looking at the slave trade and the Middle Passage. Nanny was also a part of that pact. So she came to Jamaica as a slave from Ghana, and Ghana is located in Africa. All right. So when you're ready, you can go on here and let's look for the continent of Africa and search for the nation Ghana. Who was Nanny? Let's find out who's Nanny now. So Nanny was a leader of the Maroons at the beginning of the 18th century. She was known by both the Maroons and the British settlers as an outstanding military leader who became in her lifetime and after a symbol of unity and strength for the people during times of crisis. So this is a warrior spirit. This is a woman who's a warrior. She was a leader. She was an outstanding person. The British settlers knew her. Life after escaping. Community raised animals, hunted and grew crops. Maroons at Nannytown and similar communities survived by sending traders to the nearby market towns to exchange food for weapons and clothes. It was organized very much like a typical Ascenity society in Africa from 1655 until they signed peace treaties in 1739 and 1740. These Maroons led most of the slave rebellions in Jamaica, helping to free slaves from the plantations. They raided and then damaged lands and buildings held by plantation owners. Nanny's tradition / spiritual practices. Many in our community attributed Nanny's leadership skills to her Hobia's power. And you know that in Africa, they would say that's their type of thing, you know. So Nanny came from Africa, they would call her a witch and all of that. So Obia is an African
divert religion. Nanny's success in defending her people against overwhelming British forces was often attributed to her mysterious supernatural powers. So they were scared of Nanny. According to the legend, Nanny had magical powers and could catch bullets and then redirect them back at the people who shot at them. What a power she had, though. I wish I had some of those powers. War for freedom. Yes, we had to fight for freedom. So Nanny was in the forefront fighting. Nanny became a folk hero among the Maroons and the slaves. While the British captured Nanny Town on more than one occasion, they were unable to hold on to it. In the wake of numerous guerrilla attacks from the Maroons waged a successful war against British colonial forces over the course of a decade. So 100 years, 10 years, they just continue fighting for results of war. Nanny was highly successful at organizing plans to free slaves. Very strategic lady. During a period of 30 years, she was credited with freeing more than 1,000 slaves. Imagine more than 1,000 slaves and helping them to resettle in the Maroon community. The British signed peace treaties with the Maroons. The British not only made a truce with a troublesome foe, but also enlisted that foe in capturing runaway slaves. So them off and on, They were also expected to fight for the British in case of an attack from the French or the Spanish. Those European countries were a part of the old colonization. So they had allies and they had enemies right through. The death of Nanny. William Coffey, who was rewarded for having fought the Maroons in the First Maroon War, and who is called a very good party Negro, having killed Nanny, the rebels all Obia woman. These hired soldiers were known as black shots. We would call them modern-day assassins or contract killers. Some claim that Queen Nanny lived to be an old woman, dying of natural causes in the 1760s. The exact date of her death remains a mystery. According to Maroon's oral history, Nanny's remains are buried at Bump Grave in Moortown. Her accolades. As I said before, among the heroes, the male figures, Nanny remained as the only heroine. In Jamaica, the government of Jamaica declared Queen Nanny a national hero in 1975. Colonel C.L.G. Harris of Moortown, then a senator in Jamaica Upper House, was the driving force behind the move to recognize Nanny as a national heroine. Nanny is celebrated every October on Jamaica National Heroes Day. Nannyville Gardens, a residential community located in Kingston, Jamaica, was founded in 1977 and named after her. There's a picture of the welcome sign there. Welcome to Nannyville Gardens. I think that's where the dancer known as Ding Dong. That's where he's from. Portrait as logo. The leader, Lehman Center for the Study of Slavery, Resistance and Abolition at Yale University in the United States used Nanny's portrait in its logo. The center sponsored research and conferences on slavery in the Americas. There's a picture of her there. So that's what the university uses. More accolades. Monument. Nanny's monument is located in Moortown, Portland, Jamaica. So if you do travel to Moortown or you do travel to Portland, you can stop by and look on Nanny's monument. Nanny is also is on our currency, our Jamaican $500 bill. Our portrait is featured on our Jamaican $500 bill, which is colloquially referred to as the Nanny. So it's also named after her. And that's for that brief presentation on Nanny. So we're going to have one of our own grade 5 students come and give us her poem on Nanny. Okay, so let me find Dana Lee Whiteley. Dana Lee Whiteley.
Good morning.
Okay, so wait, Dana Lee Whiteley is gonna give her poem. So stay tuned or stay watch and enjoy. Go ahead, Dana Lee.
Freedom by Kimberly Allen. Freedom! Freedom! Freedom was all she cried. She did war for we as little as she did tan. She definitely did turn up strong. She came to Jamaica as a slave, but she escaped. Between me and you, that was very brave. She did have good leadership quality, so she used that and fight for equality. It was definitely a reality. She used one leap of strategy. Freedom! Freedom! Freedom was all she cried. She did war for we as little as she did tan. She definitely did turn up strong. Jamaica puts her on the $500 bill. Me think she deserve it still. Because back then, freedom did fulfill on the Blue Mountain Hill. What a woman did determine. Today she reigned as the only heroine. Freedom! Freedom! Freedom was all she cried. She did war for we as little as she did tan. She definitely did turn up strong. Granny Nanny, big up yourself. Freedom! Freedom! Freedom was all she cried. Remember to hit like, subscribe, and share. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell. Freedom!
Freedom. Wonderful. That was a very energetic performance by Dana Lee Whiteley. Freedom. Freedom. Now we are here today because of that dramatic and those what I should call it now. What Nanny did was so, you know, freedom. This is what we are talking about. Freedom. So we are here, we are celebrating our heritage today as a very rich substance in Jamaica, because some people don't know how rich Jamaica heritage is. So thank you, Dana Lee Whiteley. And that is the end of grade 5's presentation. Take over right now, Mrs. Mackenzie. Wonderful. Freedom.
All right, all right, all right. Thank you. Take the shackles off my feet so I can dance, I can move. And we have Granny Nanny. As she said, we have Granny Nanny to thank, for she did not bow. She did not relent, because she said, freedom is a must Yes, we were not born to be slaves. We were not born to be in chains. We were not born to be beaten and shackled. And so freedom is what she put forward. Yes, indeed. We thank you so much, Miss White. Is Whiteley, I think. Don't want to get the name wrong. Yes, but grade 5, awesome job, Mr. Williams. Awesome. All right. So Miss Bennett, Carol Bennett from grade 2. Are you ready from grade 1, Miss Teresa? Are you ready?
Well, I can try sharing again.
No, miss, I'm going to just ask you to talk to us. Tell us the information. Okay, miss?
Well, I can try because the students really did all the work.
Miss. Okay, miss.
So I have to share.
Miss Bennett? Grade 2? Ladies and gentlemen.
Can I try sharing again, miss?
All right, miss, what you're gonna have to do is to, just go ahead, share, and you have to do the thing quickly. Remove the thing quickly.
Okay, I just did. All right. Awesome. So for grade 1, we will be looking at Sir Alexander Bustamante, the Right Excellency, Sir Alexander Bustamante. And you may ask the question, who is or who was Sir Alexander Bustamante? The first Prime Minister of Jamaica, the founding father of the Jamaica Labour Party. He was also a nation builder and a trade unionist. Let us hear from the grade 1 students.
This is a tribute to the
Are
Right
you hearing?
Excellency, Sir Alexander Bustamante. Every
Slow.
time remember what's the water come on me eye. Every time remember what's the water come on me eye. Oh, come back, come back, sir. Help me fight for me right. Come back, come back, sir. Help me fight for me right. Oh, every time remember what's the water come on me eye. Every time remember what's the water come on me eye. Oh, come back, come back. Why? Help me fight for me right. Come back, come back, why? Jamaica, trading honest. Good morning, my name is Tennessee Campbell, and I will be reading about the Right Honorable Sir Alexander Bustamante, one of Jamaica's national heroes. Sir Alexander Bustamante was born in Belém, Hanover, on February 24, 1884. His name was Alexander Clark, which he later changed to Alexander Bustamante in 1944. Bustamante was very concerned about their poor and their working condition and formed the Bustamante Industrial Trade Union, BITU, in 1939. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. My name is Catherine Earl, and I will continue with the reading about the Right Honorable Sir Alexander Bustamante. In 1943, Bustamante formed the Jamaica Labour Party and became Jamaica's first Prime Minister in 19 1862, when Jamaica gained independence. He was knighted by the Queen of England in 1955 and was given the title Sir. In 1969, he became a member of the Order of National Hero. His picture can be found on a $1 coin. He died on August 7, 1977. Every time me remember Buster water come on me eye. Every time me remember Buster water come on me eye. Come back Buster, come back sir. Apple far for it right. Come back Buster, come back sir. Apple far for it right. Every time me remember Buster water come on me eye. Every time I remember Buster, water come on me eye. Come back Buster, come back boy, elbow far away right. Come back Buster, come back boy, Jamaica Trade Union East.
Now we have some quotes by Sir Alexander Bustamante. And here he says, "Be not afraid. Do your duty towards your countrymen, towards humanity. They will thank you at least in silence. And at the right time, when the good Lord sees fit, he will bless you, even though you might not be aware of it." Another quote from Sir Bustamante. "Without discipline, we cannot succeed." Hear this quote: "Let us resolve to work together under the law to build a Jamaica which will last and of which we and the generations to follow may be proud." And today, boys and girls, we want to salute the Right Excellency, Sir Alexander Bustamante. So many of us forget that great asset, which is known as humanity. And this was our presentation at grade 1. Thank you. Over to you, Mrs. Mackenzie.
All right, thank you so much, grade 1. Thank you. That was an awesome presentation. I know that you now have some information, more information about one of our leaders, our hero. What was the name of that hero again? What was the name of the hero? Let me see you typing in the chat. Can you tell me one thing that you have learned about this hero? What is one thing that you have learned about this hero? I want you to type it up in the chat for me. I'm looking in the chat. What one thing did you learn? All right, I'm looking, I'm waiting for the answers. I'm waiting for the answers. I learned where he was born. I learned about some of the things that he did while he was alive and the contributions that he made to Jamaica. And I learned some of the quotes that he had. Very good job, grade 1. I'm not seeing anybody type into me. Not seeing anybody type into me, but yes, we salute our hero. Awesome job, grade 1. Now I'm gonna ask Mrs. Grade 2 is ready. Thank you, Mrs. Chambers. Grade 2 is ready, but I am not quite seeing Miss Tennant. I'm not quite seeing Miss Tennant at all. All right. So we're waiting for Miss Tennant right now. Checking her out. Checking her out. Sorry
Good morning,
about
Miss
that. I didn't realize my camera
Mrs.
had
Mackenzie,
gone off.
good morning.
Good
Good
morning,
morning.
Miss
Are you
Bennett.
hearing me, Mrs.
Yes,
Mackenzie?
I am hearing you.
I will be sharing screen.
All right, Miss
Thank
Bennett.
you.
Please remember to disable.
Oh, disable annotation.
All right, so while she does that, are you ready, Miss?
Yeah.
While she does that, I have one more thing for you. I want you to finish this Jamaican proverb for me. Hardy as Pitney. Who knows the answer to that, the end of that? Hardy as Pitney. All right, Orlando, do you know? You have your hand raised.
Okay, I'm coming.
All right, let me see if Orlando knows the answer in the meantime. In the meantime, let me see. Unmute Olano. Is that Olano? Bailey, go ahead. Hardy as Pitney. How do you finish that? You don't know that one. All right. Let me see if there's anyone else that knows. Giovanni De Sousa, do you know the end of that? Hardy as Pitney. This is a Jamaican proverb about children who don't listen very well. Hardy as Pitney, what will happen to them? What will happen to those children who are hardy as? All right, let me try Giovanni and ask him. Go ahead and unmute.
Okay.
What was that?
Okay, Miss. The
What did he
last
say?
one.
What will happen to them?
The last one is feeling.
No, not quite. No. All right. Let me see now. Kamaria, you want to try? Let me unmute you. Go ahead.
Bite rock stone.
Bite rock stone. Yes, I wonder if those persons over there on YouTube are getting the answer. Let me try another one. All right. Chicken Mary. How do we end that one? Chicken Mary. What is the end of it? How do we finish it? Kiana Johnson. Kiana Johnson, let me hear you try. Unmute. Chicken Mary. All right. Good try, but not right. All right, thank you. Let me try someone else. All right, let's go. Let me see. Miss Gordon, Abigail Kalisa, I think that is. Yes, you're unmuted. Go ahead and tell me. What's your answer? Chicken Mary? She doesn't know the answer. All right, go ahead, Miss Blackwood.
Miss Hawk Denier.
Chicken Mary, Hawk Denier. Yes, that is it indeed. Thank you so much. All right, Miss Bennett, are you now ready to go? Thank you very much.
Okay. Good afternoon. Good morning, students and teachers. And we'll be annotation. Disable. I am trying to disable annotation, but it's not staying down.
Stop share.
You have to share before you can disable.
Yes.
All right, so I'm trying to disable.
All right, Miss, can you just go ahead and talk to us instead?
Okay. All right. Paul Bogle was born in 1820, a Jamaican Baptist deacon and activist. He is a national hero of Jamaica. He was a leader of the 1865 Morant Bay protesters who marched for justice and fair treatment for all the people in Jamaica. After leading the Morant Bay Rebellion, Paul Bogle was captured by Jamaican Maroons who tried and convicted him by the colonial government. He was later hanged on the 24th of October, 1865 in the Morant Bay Courthouse. I have a presentation which I need to share. Okay. This was the only way I could.
Grade 2 teachers, Paul Bogle.
All right, let me start it. Are you able to hear it, Miss Mackenzie?
It's pretty low.
Okay.
By grade 2 teachers, Paul Bogle. Paul Bogle, the man that was so noble. Born in the parish of St. Thomas, Paul Bogle. Paul Bogle, the man that was so noble. A Baptist leader who fought for the rights of the people, an activist in the rebellion. He stood up like a stallion. Paul Bogle, the man that was so noble. Them Annie national hero. He lived and died for the people. Paul Bogle, the man that was so noble.
All right, and Paul Bogle is also depicted on the head of the Jamaican 10-cent coin. His face also depicted on the Jamaican $2 bill from 1969 until 1989. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I am so grateful for that. We are thankful to our hero, Paul Bogle, she said that he is so noble. Yes, Paul Bogle. All right. And so we want to thank grade 2 for their presentation in saluting our hero, Paul Bogle, and the work that he had done. So many changes were made in Jamaica because of the influence. That man walked from St. Thomas, right, all the way to Spanish Town with some men, and they made a protest. They put forward some information to the governor at the time because they wanted some changes that needed to be made for working class Jamaicans who were free. All right, so we thank you and we salute you, Paul Bogle, as our national hero. All right, right now we want to welcome grade 4. So Mrs. Otto. We are inviting Mrs. Otto from grade 4 to go ahead with her presentation. Welcome grade 4, everyone. Grade 4.
Okay, thank you, Mrs. Mackenzie. Good morning, students of Angels Primary. How is everybody doing this morning? We have been having a wonderful time being informed about all our national heroes. And today, grade 4 will be sharing with you on Samuel Sharp. We're gonna learn something about Samuel Sharp this morning. All right, I saw some students marking up on my screen. Let me just erase those, and then I'm going to go ahead and present and share. All right, so first up, we have a poem by our very own Kiana Gale of 4-2.
This poem is by Kiana Gale, entitled Sam Sharp and of Our National Heroes. Sam Sharp, Daddy Sharp, a national hero. Can let me teach you? He was born in Jamaica, 1801, lived in St. James on a sugar plantation. Though he was born as a slave, he taught himself to read, to live his life in shackles really made him grieve. Listen, Sam Sharp attended a Baptist church where he was a deacon, and at church one night he had a marvelous plan. Listen to me, members of the congregation, we have to do something. You know slavery is wrong. So let us strike after Christmas when the harvest is ripe, and then we'll listen to his concerns and hear his cries. That never works out so well. The news started to spread. Now all the slave masters heard about the planter bill. The army was called. Loud a problem now. The slave burned down the Kensington Estate Great House. Is now when the problem started. What a total mess. Daddy Sharp was blamed for the state of unrest. This is where the poem ends. He was caught and handed Montego Bay Square on May 23rd, 1832.
All right, so that was a short poem about the life and the happenings of Samuel Sharp. We're going to continue our presentation by sharing some more information with you. So the right excellent Samuel Sharp. There's an image of him here for those of us who are not sure which one of them is Samuel Sharp or don't remember what he looks like. Here we have a picture of him. It's a drawing of him, right? It's not an actual picture, it's a drawing. All right, so Samuel Sharp was born sometime around 1801. We don't know the exact date, but we know it was in the year of 1801 on the Kensington Estate in St. James. He learned to read and write from an early age and was very intelligent, right? Due to his intelligence and leadership qualities, Sam Sharp, also called Daddy Sharp, was appointed as a deacon or preacher at the Burchell Baptist Church in Montego Bay, St. James. So he was a deacon and a preacher because he was able to read and write and talk to people. He could communicate with them very well. So this is a current picture of the Burchell Baptist Church. I don't think it looked like this during the time when Sam Sharp was a deacon there, but it has been fixed up and renovated, and they fixed it up and made the church look good, right? So this is an image of how the church currently looks, and it's located in Montego Bay, St. James, the Burchell Baptist Church. All right, so we're gonna move on to learn some more. So Sam Sharp and other slaves were fed up with the unfair treatment of slaves. As a result, he used his position in the Baptist church to organize and plan peaceful demonstrations, like refusing to work the day after Christmas. So he wasn't into anything violent. He was planning peaceful demonstrations because remember, he was a deacon and a preacher in the church, in the Baptist church. However, on December 27, 1831, the Kensington Estate Great House was set on fire. The nonviolent resistance that Sam Sharp had organized was no longer the plan, as many other estates in the western parishes were set on fire. So it's not only St. James, it was happening in Westmoreland and in St. Elizabeth, right? A lot of other estates were set on fire by the slaves who were just angry and fed up and tired of the unfair treatment. Now, this is also a drawing of the Roehampton estate in St. James. I don't have one of the Kensington estate, couldn't find any, but this is another estate in St. James where the house, the great house, was also set on fire. And the great house is the house where the slave owners would live. That's the house in which they live and they slept, right? It was set on fire. This period in our history is known as the Christmas Rebellion. The rebellion lasted 11 days. Can you imagine that, guys? Almost 2 weeks of fire and fighting and lots of devastation. And because of that, a lot of property was destroyed. Many houses and plantations and sugar plantations were burnt to the ground. 14 whites died. When we say whites, we refer to the white people. So 14 of them died, but over 500 blacks were killed, including Samuel Sharp. While in prison awaiting trial, Samuel said these famous words, "I would rather die on yonder gallows than live in slavery." Now, back in those days, what they referred to as yonder gallows was that thing that they would go upon and they would hang persons from it. So Sam Sharp preferred to die than to live his life in slavery and bondage. After his trial, he was found guilty of being the leader and instigator of the rebellion, the Christmas Rebellion, that is. He was hanged and died on May 23, 1832. So he died on May 23, 1832. He was just 31 years old. Just 31 years old, still a young man. But he did a lot during his 31 years of life on earth. The rebellion and the many killings is believed to have contributed to the passing of the Slavery Abolition Act in 1833, and finally the complete abolition, which means the end of slavery across the British Empire in 1838. So any countries that were under slavery during that time, under the British Empire, the slaves were now free. They could not have them working on plantations anymore from dawn till dusk without any pay. So freedom finally came in 1838. Sam Sharp was proclaimed a national hero in 1975. Right? So he is one of our 6 heroes and 1 heroine. Right? Sam Sharp Square in Montego Bay. So this is an image of Sam Sharp Square in Montego Bay. And the one standing at the front there beside Sam Sharp right here. Let me put a red box around him for you to see. Which one is Sam Sharp? This one standing right here with the book in his hand, or it was possibly a Bible, because he was a deacon and a preacher, right? This is the statue of Sam Sharp and him talking to fellow slaves. So this is Sam Sharp Square in Montego Bay. It's a famous area in Montego Bay. If you've been to Montego Bay and you've been in the town, highly likely you have seen Sam Sharp Square. No, the Sam Sharp Teachers College is also named after Samuel Sharp, right? It was founded in 1975, the same year that Samuel Sharp was made national hero. So the Teachers College is named after Samuel Sharp. So we have Sam Sharp Square, we have Sam Sharp Teachers College, and also his image can be found in the Jamaican $50 bill. And I'm sure we all use this money and we have seen him all the time on the $50 note. Now another big achievement of Sam Sharp is that in 2020, just last year, the government of Jamaica declared the day after Boxing Day to be officially observed as Sam Sharp Day. So this is an official day, just like how we have Heroes Day. It's not a public holiday though, right? It's not a public holiday, but just like how we celebrate certain things on certain days, December 27 is celebrated annually. Annually means every year as Sam Sharp Day. Right? So this December 27, which is in a couple months, we're going to celebrate it as Sam Sharp Day. So that's the end of the presentation there, but I have a few questions for you. Mrs. Mackenzie, I don't know if you can assist me with unmuting the students for the questions part.
All right.
Okay, all right. So our first question is a true or false question. A hero or heroine is a person who is admired for their courage, noble qualities, outstanding achievements, or contributions to nation building. Is that true or false?
All right, I'm seeing Kevar Johnson, and so I'm going to ask Kevar to unmute.
Yes, I have true. That is true. Give Kevoy a round of applause, some guys. Throw up an emoji for him. Excellent, right. Kevoy. That is true. All right, next question. In what year was Samuel Sharp born? Let me see who was listening to our presentation.
All right, I'm seeing at the top of the screen, Anton Levy. So are you ready to answer? Unmute, Anton Levy.
Anton left me, so go to Annalie.
All right, he has gone. Annalie. Unmute Annalie.
1801.
1801. Excellent. Good job, Annalie. Woohoo! Give her an emoji, guys. Thank you, Annalie. All right, next question. In which town and parish was Samuel Sharp born?
All right, I see Kamaria Roberts' hand up first. You can unmute.
Montego Bay, St. James.
Excellent. Good job, Kamira. Good job. It shows me that you guys are listening and very attentive. Awesome.
All right, let me lower all the hands first to give everybody a chance. Right. Okay, go ahead.
Next one. What type of work did he do?
All right. Kiona Buckle, you can unmute.
He was a deacon.
He was a deacon at the Baptist church. So here it says he was a Baptist church preacher. Very good, Kiona. Good job. Give her an emoji for me, guys. Thank you. All right, next question. What did he tell his fellow Africans to do to show that they were against slavery?
Or Christine Taylor, you can unmute. Christine? Go ahead.
What did he tell? Guys, you can't raise your hand if you don't know the question.
All right, I lowered all the hands, so I don't know. All right, let me go to the next person. I think before I saw the twins here. So is this Isabel and Mia? Unmute and go ahead. You may answer.
To protest against slavery by with drawing their labor on Christmas Day.
All right.
Excellent. Awesome.
All right. But was it Christmas Day though?
Whoa. Okay.
Sure it was Christmas Day?
Let me try Jervel. Oh, okay, we want them to answer. Okay, go ahead, Isabel, Nia. All right, while you think of it, let me go to someone else. I think Tremar, Lois. You can unmute. Tremar. All right, let's go to Dujan. Duanje, sorry. Yes. All right, Duanje, go ahead.
Miss?
Yes.
The answer is protesting against slavery by withdrawing their labor on Boxing Day, 1831.
Excellent. By withdrawing their labor, not going to work on Boxing Day, 1831. Thank you, Duan J. Give him an emoji for me, guys. Awesome, awesome. We have 3 more questions to go. What year was
All right, hold on. Miss didn't ask the question yet, and I see the hands raised. I lowered all the hands a while ago. You are so excited. All right.
I'm so happy.
Yes, it obviously means that they were indeed listening. I see Janae, I see Leandra, I see Judiane and Danelia, but Danelia O'Connor, you are first. Go ahead, Miss.
What year was the Christmas Day Rebellion?
Miss O'Connor, go ahead.
1831.
Excellent. Good job, Danelia. Good job, Danelia. Give her an emoji for me, guys. Excellent. I wish I had some prizes to give out and we were at school and could give them
yes,
prizes.
That would be awesome, right?
That would be so nice. I'm so happy that these kids are just participating and listening. All right, so our next
I'm going to lower all hands again. Do not lower raise your hand unless you have heard the question. I hope those persons on YouTube are putting in their answers as well, Miss.
What happened to Sam Sharp after the rebellion?
Go ahead, Leandra. Or she's not answering. All right, let me see. This is Ariana Minot.
Yes.
Go ahead, Ariana. Unmute and answer.
He was killed.
He was killed. But which one of these responses?
All right, let's try someone else. In the meantime, thank you for trying. We'll go to Sarah Grant.
Yes, Miss.
What's your answer? Your hand is raised. All right, students, don't just raise your hand if you're not sure, okay?
Number 1.
He went to live in St. James, May 23rd, 1832. You sure about that? I don't think that one is correct. We're gonna try again, okay, Sarah?
Okay.
Dylan? Go ahead, Dylan. Dylan Henry?
All right, we're not hearing from Dylan, so we're good.
All right. Okay. All right, I see Leandra again. Come on and answer now, Leandra.
Miss, he was executed on May 23, 1832 in the Market Square in Montego Bay.
Very good. Good job, Leandra. Give her a round of applause for me, guys. A clapping emoji. Awesome. He was executed, meaning he was hanged and killed on May 23rd, 1832. Last and final questions. Lower your hands, guys, and do not
All
Place your
right, I've
hand
lowered
until
them
you
and they
see the
put them back
text.
up. They are so excited. They want to
I see it.
participate. I lower all hands again.
My, oh my, oh my, oh my.
Don't put them up. When I lower them, don't put them. When I put them
Right.
down, don't lower that. Don't. Oh, I'm raise them. Sorry. Don't raise them
What
until
did
Nick asks
Sam
the
Sharp?
question.
What did Sam Sharp mean when he said, "I would rather die on yonder gallows than live in slavery"?
All right. I see Anelia Blackwood. Her hand is first. I see Glenna Lee. Glenna Lee wants a prize, miss.
Maybe it's her son.
All right. Go ahead, Miss Blackwood.
Go ahead, Anelia.
Unmute.
Messi preferred to die than live in slavery.
Excellent. Good job. Give Anelia a round of applause for me, guys. Awesome. Good job, Anelia. So he said he would rather die than to live his life in slavery. And that is what exactly happened to Samuel Sharp. And now he is considered one of our heroes, because all the things that he did, the accomplishments that he made throughout his time, contributed to the end of slavery, or the total abolition of slavery. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys so much for participating, and enjoy the rest of the program.
All right. Thank you so much, grade 4 and Mrs. Simone Otto. An awesome job. Let me see the emojis going up for her. Yes, give her some likes, give her some love. Yes, let me see it for grade 4, because you indeed learned so much about that man, Daddy Sharp. Yes, man, a man who was very vocal about whatever was happening in the society at that time. And he said the famous words, "As you know it." And the trivia was awesome. I saw that everyone wanted to participate, and that is good. Now you have learned some more information. So grade 6, do we have someone from grade 6 to do a presentation? I know Mrs. Endala should be here with us. So I'm gonna ask everyone again to just bear with us as we go to Mrs. Endala. All right. Grade 6, are you ready? Are you ready, everyone, to see grade 6 presentation? Yes? All right, I'm going to lower all hands and ask Mrs. Endala to raise her so I can find her quickly. Oh, Alondra, you are doing something for grade 6. All right, so I'm going to ask Alondra to unmute for me. Alondra?
Yes, miss.
All right, over to you.
Miss, it's not just me, Adriana and Sandrika too.
All right. Adriana, unmute. Sandrika, unmute.
Yes, miss, I'm here.
All right, and Mrs. Endala. All right, grade 6, your time, take it away. Ready when you are, grade 6, ready when you are.
All right, good morning, everyone. Good morning to those that are on Zoom with us and those who are listening and watching on our YouTube channel. Welcome to our Heritage Week celebration. And you know, Angels Primary School always have some well-planned presentation. This morning, grade 6, I must say, big up to all the grades who have made their presentation, excellent research. And I'm sure that the students will learn something from what you have shared. Grade 6 will be focusing on the right excellent Norman Washington Manley. We have 3 students who will be reciting a poem, and then we have 1 student who will be making a presentation. All right, girls, go ahead.
Okay, miss. Norman Washington Manley
Turn your
was born.
cameras on.
Yes, I can turn my camera on.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
Norman Washington Manley was born in Roxborough, Manchester on July 4th, 1893, and died September 2nd, 1969, at the age of 76 years old.
He was a brilliant scholar, athlete, soldier, and a lawyer. In September 1938, Norman Manley founded the People's National Party and was elected its president annually until his retirement in 1969, 31 years later. Miss Adriana said you can unmute.
Adrian has gone off.
Okay, I'll just read for her then. He was also the first to lead Jamaica as a premier when he was later succeeded by Alexander Bustamante. He was also given the Order of National Hero in 1969.
The poem is Norman Manley. What must say? He was a great administrator, born in Roxborough, Manchester.
Him did brave and strong, fight for the people upon Wallan. Man make it upon the $5 kind, him help find a spot in the voting line. 18 and over had them time to dip them finger in the ink to make a choice.
Miss Adriana says she's still here.
Continue, please.
Him parents must did glad, cause if I did my pick me that, the relevant in would have gone with down a Manchester day.
A big airport in the Mannion, advocate of universal suffrage. I know he was bold and had a lot of courage. Married to Mary and skip to skip, Norman Manley was a big hit.
Law school and more, airport and all, but no matter what, Norman Manley stood tall. Nothing could hit him down, not even 1,000 balls, but don't forget, he was like you, a baby who couldn't crawl.
All right. Can you say the poem again for us? Adriana is here with you. Can you all say the poem again, please?
Okay.
Just share it again for us. It's so nice we're going to do it twice. Go ahead.
Norman Manley. What must say? He was a great administrator, born in Roxborough, Manchester.
Him did brave and strong, fight for the people upon Wallan. Man make it upon the $5 kind, him up find a spot in the voting line. 18 and over at them time to dip their finger in the ink to make a choice.
Him parents must be glad, cause if I didn't my penny that, the relevant one would have gone down to Manchester there.
A big airport in the Mannion, advocate of universal suffrage. I know he was bold and had a lot of courage. Married to Mary and skip to skip, Norman Manley was a big hit.
Law school and more, airport and all, but no matter what, Norman Manley stood tall. Nothing could hit him down, not even 1,000 balls. But don't forget, he was like you, a baby who couldn't crawl.
After the man turned big prime minister, as if that was never enough, he was later given the Order of National Hero. Big and bold, rich and fancy is what we could say.
That was Norman Manley in a sweet, sweet way.
All right. Thank you so much. Grade 6, give them a round of applause for me, everyone. Give them a round of applause. Awesome, awesome job. We have now learned about Norman Washington Manley. All right. Thank you so much, grade 6, for that presentation. We now know that Norman Manley has a law school. Do you know of anything else based on the presentation? What were the other things that were named after him? Boy, I tell you, Kimara needs to get a prize, as Mrs. Otto said, because she is so involved. My, she wants to answer all of these questions. Wow, amazing. So I'm going to allow her to tell me one thing. Go ahead, unmute. Go ahead, unmute.
Norman Manley High School.
Norman Manley High School. All right, this is Tiana J. Campbell. Tell me one more thing. Unmute and tell us. That was named in his honor. What was the other thing?
Airport.
Repeat? The airport. Yes, the Norman Manley International Airport. All right, this is Antonique. Go ahead for me, Antonique. Thank you very much, Tiana J. Antonique, what else do we know about him? We're not hearing you. All right, I'm going over to Mr. Notice. Go ahead for me. Tell me one more thing.
Norman Manley Highway.
There's a Norman Manley Highway. Was that said? Yes? All right. And then, okay, Miss Mendez, I see you over there. Tell us again one more thing. And I hope my YouTubers over there are doing the same and putting in the answers to the question. Norman Manley made some serious contribution and he was honored in many ways. What's one more way, Miss Mendez?
Something else, Miss.
Nothing else?
No, it's something else.
What else? All right. He was also named Prime Minister of Jamaica. Huh? All right. So thank you so much, everyone, for participating. You have been an amazing audience. All right. We thank you so much for being here with us. But guess what? Yes. Guess what? Apart from that, did you know that he was a Rhodes Scholar? He was so brilliant. He was given an award as a Rhodes Scholar too. And he was a lawyer, an excellent lawyer. And at the University of the West Indies, we also have the Norman Manley Law School. Yes, Miss Bennett, that is right. Thank you so much. So we have taken a look at some of our present day heroes, and we have also taken a look at some of those heroes of the past that we still celebrate and we still salute at this time. Awesome, awesome. Because of the job that they have done, we have freedom. We have so many things, right? Miss Lou encouraged us to speak the language and be proud of the language that we have. Nanny decided that, look here, you must stand up for your right and fight as a warrior, as a woman. You need to stand up. And that man that said, I rather die on yonder's gallows than to be a slave. We know that even today, we are persons who are opposing modern day slavery. Yes, and so we have to be very, very careful. You have been a wonderful audience on Zoom. You have been a wonderful audience on YouTube. And I know right now you deserve a break. And so we are going to ask Mr. Christian. Is Mr. Christian on? I'm not sure, but I don't know if he has a final word that he would want to share with you this morning. Or if not, Mrs. McGaw? All right, maybe they are not with us on Zoom, but maybe over there on YouTube. And so we want to thank each and every one of you again for knowing and acknowledging your heritage, your culture, which is so rich, which is so diverse. We want to say thanks to all of the presenters today, and we want to say a big up to those students who, despite the online situation, you were able to do your videos and you were able to participate. I know that some of you will be continuing this in your classes later on. But right now we want to go for a break. But before that, we want you to sit up straight. We want you to stand at attention if you can for the playing of the national anthem. We cannot do that on Heritage without this, our national anthem. Stand at attention or sit up straight as we normally do each morning.
Eternal Father, bless our land. Guide us with thy mighty hand. Keep us free from evil powers. Be our light through countless hours. To our leaders, great defenders, grant true wisdom from above. Justice, fruits be ours forever. Jamaica, land we love. Jamaica, 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 land we love. Teach us true respect for all. Stir response to duty's call. Strengthen us the weak to cherish. Give us visions lest we perish. Knowledge sent us, Heavenly Father, grant true wisdom from above. Justice, truth be ours forever. Jamaica, land we love. Jamaica, 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 land we love.
Thank you so much for being here with us. You are now to go off to your classes where your teachers will give you further instruction, and we will see you at another time. Thank you so much. I want to give you a thumbs up for being a good audience this morning. All right? Love and respect. Continue to salute our heroes. Look forward to the national awards that will be done on your television station on Monday. Look out for that coming up. All right? Enjoy the rest of your day, everyone. Bye. Bye. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye, Miss. Bye, Miss. Bye.